Hey, what's going on, guys? Your boy Shadow Slayer from Team Sentinel, along with
Taco Sniper. What's going on, fellas?
And we are going to be bringing you a discussion today about DOTE. DOTE! Deck's been getting a lot of hype. For you fellas, y'all know the reason why I left this center blank.
Gotta love the tatas.
Gotta love the tatas. But, today's discussion, DOTE. Deck is messing up a lot of damage right now. And as everybody knows, everybody's playing this deck differently. So we're going to talk about some deck discussion and debate a little bit about what exactly is going on with some DOTE. Everybody knows that you play 4. Alright, that's not the discussion part. Our discussion today is going to be about 5 cards. I got it right, 5 cards. Berserk Dragon, Ginmara, Heat Nail, Gatling Claw, and this new little guy, Velocity Dragon. Now, each card has its pros and cons. We're going to sit here, we're going to talk to you about each one of them, and we want some feedback on it. So to all of our new subscribers, I want to thank all of y'all, especially all bets on you, James. I hope you're watching this. Thanks for all the shout outs.
Yo.
We definitely appreciate it. And keep watching and subscribing, and we will be doing the drawing for the MLB very, very soon. But back to topic on hand. These 5 cards. Now, we're going to keep going over pros and cons of each card, and we want your guys' feedback on it. So, what do you think we should start with?
Start with Ginmara, because Ginmara is the most widely used in any Kagero deck.
Alright. Now, Ginmara. As you guys know, Ginmara is a grade 1 6000 that says Counterblast 1, put it into the soul. You can retire a grade 1. Now, while Ginmara is effectively useful in all other Kagero builds, at the same time, it kind of weighs down the fact that you're using multiple counterblasters in this deck. And let's not forget the most important of them all. Well, hold on. Conrad. He's missing from right here. He's not part of this discussion, so he can be left out later. Now, back to the topic on hand. Ginmara. Now, from my personal standpoint, I find Ginmara can be a very good card. He's a game changer if you have the counterblast material on it, but at the same time, I think he's a waste of space. Why? Well, look at your other counterblast. With the introduction of this guy, however, yeah, some DOTE decks might change a little bit.
Yeah, this is true. I've been experimenting with a couple of different builds, Velocity and a couple of other cards we'll talk about in a few minutes. These 2 cards alone are, you know, if you actually make these go off together, this is great. If you can use a Ginmara, counterblast for the Ginmara, and then get an attack off, you're recycling the flip. But my problem is I'm not seeing him as useful in the DOTE decks as everybody says. Yes, I see why running him, but as a former player playing Blazing Flare Dragon, I just don't see Ginmara being as necessary in DOTE as the Blazing Flare builds.
Alright, with that being said, and I actually do agree on that, but what would actually be a substitute for people that don't want to waste a counterblast on Ginmara and have a little bit more power for instead of that 6000?
And this is, for me, this is where we're going to combo onto the discussion. You know, most people are only running 3 Heat Nails. I run 1 less Ginmara, and I run a 4th Heat Nail. And the reason I do that is because the 4 Heat Nails I see them more for 1, and 2, early game, anything with a Heat Nail on it is pushing a guard because they don't want their boosters destroyed. So I run 4 Heat Nails and 3 Ginmaras, and I'm actually thinking about going down and changing from 3 to 2 and maybe running a 3rd Gojo. But I'm not sure about Gojo either. We should have put that in the topic. Get him.
Additional topic discussion now.
Gojo. Nope. Tatas. Sorry. Gojo is a tap, discard, a draw card. That really helps.
Player added.
Bari, bam. Yes, we only run 3 Baris. A lot of people are going to go, what the? But it's 3 Baris is what works for us. So I'm not going to down you for saying you play 4. or how many ever you play, and you know, so that's just our personal play preference.
I mean, I've seen a lot of people play 2 Heat Nails, 3 Gemaras, 4 Berries, blah, 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 blah. I mean, the deck has massive amounts of changing, and really, it all depends on players' play style.
It has massive amounts of playability. That's what I like about DOTE.
Like, alright, for us instance, we play 3, some people play 4. He plays 3, I'd rather play 2. He plays 4, I'd rather play possibly 3. But I will admit that him getting rid of early boosters early on is a great topic. Not to mention the fact that you're going to push the guards out of the hand where this guy is going to be an immediate counterblast, but if you're trying to set up for DOTE and you know you already have in your hand, why are you going to waste that counterblast early on?
Right.
You want to ping everything on a hill trigger? Really? No, you got to think a little bit more strategic about that. And that's also where this guy comes into play. Alright? This is where I prefer this card over I do this card. If I'm going to waste a counterblast early on in the game, I'm going to use this guy, Gatling Claw. Why? Oh, let's see. Your opponent's playing MLB. Buy Wingle Brave. Your opponent's playing Narukami. Buy Spark Kid or Sheehan. Your opponent's playing Ezel. Buy Criff.
And in a mirror match, possibly make him bye Conroe.
I mean, this guy is utterly useful. He's searchable by Conroe. He's a 1 counter blast. You open up when you first hand. This is actually a trigger I actually like to keep in my first hand. Everything else is in the back.
See, and this is where these 2 cards right here give early game playability to pushing for not only, you know, you're pushing not only worrying about damage, but
stress factor.
You're pushing for field presence. Okay, I throw this down on a bar or tar or whatever. Well, let's say early game. This is what we've got, and this is what I swing with. All right, you're sitting on that grade 1 vanilla. Do you let the attack go through and me kill your grade 1 vanilla booster, or do you let it go through and I kill the booster and this goes back to my deck for me to use later? Yes, in the end it ends up being a -1 to both of us, but yours hits the drop zone, mine hits the deck for later use.
Recycle!
Same thing for him. He ends up still being a -1, but he goes into the soul, whereas you're going to lose that Conroe. He makes a great first and second turn push. He makes for a good second, third, and fourth turn push. Alright. Later on in the game, when you're sitting with grade 2s and higher, that's where you see his full playability come in, because you're always pushing to do something. You know, one of the things that I have seen that has just utterly messed people up is to have that right there. To be sitting on a Heat Nail as my Vanguard and a Heat Nail behind. Yes, it's only a 12,000 column. A crit makes it, you know, a trigger makes it a 17. But if that's my first swing, are you going to guard that so I don't kill your grade 1 booster? Or are you going to let it go through? That's all I'm saying.
Grade 1s are a go. Alright, discussion topic 2. Grade 2s.
There you go.
Now, with the introduction of Velocity Dragon, a lot of things have changed. Now, a lot of people normally, they will play 3 of this guy, 4 of your vanilla guy, and then most importantly, the introduction of set 5 brought out. Okay, well, anyways, back to the topic. Camera died on us. But like I said, with the introduction of Burning Horn, the deck's got a lot more beat state to it. It's kind of nice having that nice little rear guard. It has the ability to go up to 12,000 if you have an Overlord on Vanguard. So after Overlord hits the field, you got a nice little beat stick column. Along with these 2 guys, these are trying to change up your grade 2 lineup a little bit. A lot of people are going now to 2 or 3, 2 or 3, 2 or 3, 3 to 4, or 2, 2, 2. I mean 2, 2, 3, 4, or something like that. Yeah, something like that. I mean, like I said, with this, I mean, with DOTE, it's one of the most versatile builds there is. It's a lot more versatile than the Majesty Lord Blaster, where everybody's playing basically the same card. It's just different amounts of what exactly they're playing from it. But DOTE, you actually have a lot of different options. This one, trying to change it up a little bit. Gemara, like we mentioned before, he's iffy. But with the introduction of Bellicosti Dragon, it definitely has something to vouch for it. Speaking of which, they have just announced that they are starting a Fighters Collection 2013 for JP. Comes out in May. This guy is a freaking triple rare. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be bad.
And actually, this guy's a triple rare in it too. So the second we get this set, this deck is getting pretty. It has a lot of good stuff in it. Make sure to check it out. I mean, check it out on Wikia. The entire list has already been spoiled. It's 35 cards. Everything is triple rare or higher. You have 9 reprinted SPs, which include like King of Knights Alfred, Dragonic Overlord, Phantom Blaster Dragon, Amaterasu, Azura Kaiser. Your big originals, Blaster Blade, and then you got massive new cards that are triple rare, like Little Sage Marin, Little Sage Charon, Garrus for Gold Paladins. I mean, there's just so much crap in it that's freaking awesome. They fit into such a tiny set.
Yeah.
But with that being said, you guys let us know exactly what you think. What you think the most optimal choice for Grade 2 lineup is. We are definitely interested in finding out more. Like I said, this is a very versatile deck. This deck is definitely seeing a lot of play right now. I know everybody has their own different style to it. So by all means, rate, like, subscribe, comment. Let us know what you like about the deck. Let us know what you like about this video. Let us know what videos you would like to see more of. We're definitely trying to get back out there. And like All Bets James said, we're coming back with a vengeance. So stay tuned for our new videos. And check us out on Facebook at www.facebook.com/Team Sentinel. You'll find our page. Make sure to like it. You can catch up with everything that's going on in our tournament scene lately and how we've been doing and how we've been faring. Along with our trip to regionals, I will be, once we get down there, I'll be updating on pretty much on the hour about how things are going. I'm hoping I don't lose out too early and I can actually stand a chance a little bit. I went 4-0 at my stand-up cup, so I'm kind of hoping I can do something at least. But this is Shadow Slayer.
This is Taco Sniper.
If you guys can hear him. And there you go. And like we always say, like you guys already know, we came from Yu-Gi-Oh! So we're going to keep the same old saying we always use. Either play hard or go home.
Go home.